The Shooting Club!
Triple kill!
Bam.
So Elon Musk, huh? Elon Musk suck
Elon
on
Musk.
my dick. Dude, you know
Must.
what I'm
He must.
Hello?
He must open his own ass for our president
Yeah.
to scream into.
saying? Elon Musk, just display his asshole for me.
There
There we go.
He's looking good though. He's looking good. He's looking healthy. You
Elon?
know? Yeah, I mean, God bless his heart.
Yeah, you got the Taco Bell manager body going on now. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I would say more Del Taco, but
Oh, yeah, Del Taco manager body, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
hey, welcome to the Boys Shooting Club podcast. Fuck Del Taco.
What's up,
Whoa,
everybody?
Whoa.
Del
I'm not in this
Taco's an enemy of the pod now. I
They have
don't really
every one
eat
of my
fast
menu
food and
items,
stuff.
Okay, I don't need to sync with this one, dude. They got my menu items. You know what I mean?
I enjoy one fucking little treat every once in a while, a turkey Del Taco, and they took it off the menu.
Damn.
I
Is
had
it,
to get snotty with a fast food employee. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that.
is it ground turkey? Is it shredded, or is it like
Ground turkey.
deli styley turkey?
Ground turkey, and they use Del Taco's patented seasoning, you know.
Mhm.
Secret-
It's good
you're
shit.
telling me
I've
that
had their Beyond Taco. That shit's fucking garbage.
not very good. No,
It tastes
also
like fucking
they-
seasoned styrofoam that's been
they
melted down.
add animal blood to it, bro, for flavor.
What?
Where, on the Beyond?
Yeah. Why do you think it's red like that, dude? It's all
I
animal
thought it's like beet juice or something.
That's what I thought too. But
blood. Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
that way it's vegan. Yeah.
I was way
But
off.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, y'all.
You know, I've never gotten to go to a Del Taco, so I don't know.
You never been to Del?
Never.
Well, it was a treat. Now I really can't recommend it.
Well, I would say to go and get yourself a macho nacho shooters and don't let it around your damn cats because
Yeah.
they will scratch the living shit out of you.
I'm white, so it's a part of my culture that when I've been slighted at a fast food restaurant, I get right on Google review, one
Mhm.
star it.
Smart.
Dude, we were talking about it yesterday when we were in our ivory towers. They're saying, dude, I love to, Yelp is created to tattle.
All right.
I
Yep.
got a Yelp account recently, and I've been tattling on businesses I've never even been to in town. You know what I'm saying?
One day
So
there's
feel
going to
it
be
out.
like a Christopher Dorner-esque restaurant manager, or you know, for like an ex-restaurant owner, and he's going to go Chris Dorner and just hunt down the snitches on Yelp, fucking shooting them over like
Oh,
a
did I tell you
4-day
about the pizza
period.
man that I had the other night?
Yeah,
I
like
heard
that pizza guy. Yeah, he's a perfect candidate.
Bro, Mr. Pizza, dude, I had the Travis Bickle of the pizza world, dude, and he cried on the doorstep, and I was going to offer him in, but then he mumbled the most violent syllables under his breath when I went to go get the money for him.
What do you
And,
say?
I got really nervous, and then we kind of like looked at each other, and I was like, well, because he had just begged me. He begged me to cut his time at work, and I was like, I don't work with. He's just like talking out loud, you know. He's like, I work 60 hours a week, man. And they want to get me to 66, and I just want to sit down. I just want to sit down so badly. I just want to stop. I just want to stop. Why do you guys keep ordering pizzas? Why do you guys keep ordering pizzas? Why are you doing this? Where do you get the money from? Where do you get? I just don't understand. Why can't I get a break? Why can't? And I'm like, slowly shutting the door with like backing up, and like I was like, okay, well, good luck, man, and like, you know, gave him
Don't
the
you
money.
sit down in your car to deliver the? I don't understand.
my
Well,
man's either about to shoot up his work, or
Mhm.
he's playing like the con. You know, do all this shit, scare the fuck out of the customers. The customers call and complain. He gets fired, and then he gets to collect the $600 a week of unemployment.
Hey-o,
Because
hey-o.
it's insane to like work a job right now when the government is just giving out $600 a week.
Tomorrow's S day, dude. Tomorrow's S day. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I need to get on
Hello?
that. I need to call Marvin.
You
Are you
need
a
to you need to get caught like jacking off at work. I know that you have like the one stall bathroom. Just leave the door unlocked by accident.
It happens all the time.
You're guaranteed to get fired, and then you can just fucking, you know, start gaming. You can
I
look
once walked
forward to the
into
PS5 announcement.
I walked into a fully nude Asian man playing Nintendo Switch. in the restroom at work once. This is not satire. This is totally true. Completely nude. Like he was changing into other clothes, but he was an elderly Asian man in there playing, I don't know, probably Doom, the new Doom.
Smash Brothers.
Right. But saw his pee, saw his booty.
You can learn a lot from that guy. That guy's giving you a gift.
It was smart.
Oh, dude,
You got your Switch. Go in there with Animal Crossing. Take off your clothes. Leave that. Make sure that door's unlocked.
Don't have the Switch anymore.
Oh shit! You lost in divorce.
Shit.
Damn, bro.
It'll happen. Hey, here's here. Donnie will buy you a new one. We're getting another check.
It's already gone. It's already paid the bills, man.
Don't worry. There's gonna be more stims coming.
We'll see.
Once the lockdown gets extended 6 more months.
No, it's getting lifted. You didn't see?
That's temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary.
The coronavirus didn't kill as many people as they needed gone, so they got to reopen shit to get a lot more people sick.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming back for the squeakquel, and it's this time.
We can't go to Fat Daddy.
That's why they got all this social unrest going on. The George Floyd and the cop, both like false flag operations. That was all set up to create civil unrest, to get the people the government the people that the government wants dead out in big numbers, all directly next to each other in major cities. They're trying to kill liberals.
Yeah, it's working.
This is Trump's final play, because if all the people that would vote for Joe Biden are dead,
they're all gonna die. He's
gonna win. He's gonna win in a landslide. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Man. I think Adult Swim's gonna combat them. I think Mike Laszlo is gonna run. Actually, from what I understand,
I'd vote for Mike Laszlo. Vote for MC Chris for vice president.
Dude.
He's great. He loves video games, Star Wars. He's bisexual. He's got a kid. I mean, he covers everything.
Is MC Chris bisexual?
Yeah, he came out as bisexual last year.
Does it get you brownie points?
It does, yeah. He's a rapper, so he participates in urban culture.
It must be rough because like every dude that MC Chris picks up at the bar, like makes him suck his dick while doing the Hesh voice.
Oh yeah. The Hesh voice is just his voice.
Damn, I would actually like to suck a dick with the Hesh voice going on. I mean, wait, I mean, get my dick sucked, dude. I was talking about getting my dick sucked, dude. Not the Hesh voice, dude.
You come over here, get your dick sucked.
Yeah, let me come.
Yeah, it's a bad Hesh voice.
Let me come. Hey, watch out, man! I'm about to come. There you go. That's a good, right?
That's pretty good Hesh voice.
Oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah,
so fucking Del Taco. These fucking assholes.
Baby.
I don't know what to do.
On the shit list, brother.
I'm reading the Yelp review.
I don't fuck with it no more.
Have you ever seen the movie Falling Down? Without spoilers, I'm gonna say this much: if Burger King, if you're listening, you ever
They're
have
listening.
the capacity of taking the rodeo burger off of the menu or raising it from the $1.69, appropriate price for
that was a good price
baby
point.
onion rings?
What's a rodeo burger?
Oh, bitch! What? Oh, what? Oh, it's a. So first of all, at Burger King, they spray the burgers, with this nice paint, this gloss.
Yeah, I know they use pesticides and that they spray it down with Raid.
And you want to get the image across it, the image of the fire marks. Well, then they throw it onto the fire grill because they're not cheaters.
Sure.
Right. And they put
You've seen the
barbecue
smoke
sauce
billowing.
You can smell it from down the street.
Oh yeah.
All Jackson, Michigan, smell like a damn Burger King.
It smells like the county fair.
I heard you can eat fried Oreos at the county fair.
You can fucking do anything at the county fair.
Yeah, they'll like if you bring rats from your house, they'll deep fry it. And bring whatever you can bring your own shit there, and they'll deep fry it for you.
They'll deep fry your son's hand, like fist, balled up fist, your toddler's fist.
If you're
dumping in.
If your son's been a bad boy, naughty as fuck at school, you can bring a Switch there, deep fry a Switch.
Oh, I like that, dude. I want to have a son just so I can break their shit.
Dude, that's what my great grandfather did to like my grandpa and his brothers and sisters. Fucking, they were poor. They had one Monopoly set, and that was like their everything. It's like the only thing they had to do besides like fucking throw rocks at the fucking back fence. You know, late coming back from school because they were hanging out with their friends. He like set it on fire in a big fucking show of force in the alley.
Damn.
He fucking their dog died, and he came back from Eastern Market with a lamb. And you know, everyone fell in love, played with the lamb all day. You know, it was their best friend. You know, it was like their dog just died. They just got a brand new friend, and he chopped its head off in front of them.
I think that shit's cool. You remember seeing that lady who was like, she's holding a shotgun and she had her kid's cell phone. She's like, it is my duty as a parent to make sure that my children don't use social media. And she cocks the fucking thing.
Blows the cell phones away.
Yes, dude.
Fucking
that's
awesome.
Dude,
And her kids are standing around just like,
where are you?
Who
That's why I can't have a
cares?
kid, dude. I would be borderline abusive because of my paranoia. You know what I mean?
What's the point of having a kid if you're not like emotionally abusive to them?
I just like, you know, Dad's standing by the window with his AK-47 all damn day. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't eat, doesn't fuck. He just stands by that goddamn window all day with that fucking AK. You know what I mean? And like with like the sheets on the window and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's not a place for a kid to grow up, dude.
oh man, yeah. When I was growing up, we had my dad caught us throwing snowballs at our dog. Like he was scared, like in the corner. We were just whipping snowballs at him. And my dad picked up the dog and drowned him in the kiddie pool that we had behind the house. We had one of those white trash pools with his bare hands in front of us. It's like, if you don't have the responsibility taking care of your dog, you're throwing snowballs at it and abusing it, then you can't have one. Choking it out in the pool.
That's good parenting.
Double down.
Yeah.
The thing
I
is,
miss Keith. Keith was a good dog.
Oh, when you're a daddy, dude, all you can do is hope that you're just a little bit better than the one before you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what they say. But
that's still.
I kind of say, like, you know, roll the dice and see what happens, dude. Who cares how you were raised?
Did your dad make you bury it?
No, we actually had to eat it the next day. Kind of fucked up. I mean, while we have this extravagant house here now, we grew up it kind of like poor. We had one of those spools for a table, and those like wire spools. And so we put everything to good use. We enjoyed Keith on the grill with some corn, and they didn't have zucchini at the time in grocery stores. This is the late 80s. So I think we had like iceberg lettuce on the grill and some corn, and struggled to chew through Keith's sinuous body. It's very stringy.
I'm sure Coca-Cola or Pepsi wasn't available to really wash that thing.
No, we had RC Cola, and
that don't have no bite to it. You know,
that's Royal Crown.
That's thinner than water.
We were Fago. It was a Fago household, so it's rock and rye. Red Pop. I hate
They still got RC Cola? Because I don't think I've seen that shit in real life.
Oh, no, they got it at Polly's. I was just there. I just looked at it.
Oh, they got it?
Yeah. Which actually, Vince, today on Facebook, I was reminded of when we went to Polly's in the summer. You're wearing like my shorts, my shirt, and you're looking like you've got paint and chips all over your face.
I was pretty cracked out in those days.
Yeah. You're like, the caption on it is, I'm shopping.
I think I had remnants of Juggalo face paint from the night before still on me.
Oh, yeah.
When we went to that burrito shop in Livonia, and we're like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? And it was just like we had clown residue in like August.
Yeah. That's where they had that vape shop next door that had like the poster of the jester skulls ripping a vape. That's the shit that got me like off cigarettes and onto the vapes.
Wow, yeah.
With sick imagery like that, I'm like, damn, that look a lot cooler than Joe Camel. No offense to Joe Camel, who looks sick as fuck in his own right with his crew of like black guys playing like saxophone.
Yeah.
Fucking jazz band. That shit rocks.
Yeah.
You show me a couple twisted jesters fucking ripping on a fucking vape pen, dude. I'm a sucker for that.
Those are the Salem Black Labels of the cigarette world. You know what I'm saying, dude? Remember the goth cigarettes, the Salem Black Labels? They slip from the side.
Yeah, or the Clove Boys.
Yeah, I always thought that goth cigarettes.
Dejarum.
Yeah.
No,
Clove Boys.
No, they're just regular cigarettes. They just slide from the side, and they got
okay.
they're all black, and they've got a Pepsi logo that's neon green and black. It's like Jeff Hardy colors,
Mm-hmm.
and like the Lucky cigarette is a green filter.
Ooh.
They're the first cigarettes I ever smoked.
Cool.
They're pretty bad.
You smoke them while you drink and drive. Then
Absolutely.
they're officially
absolutely.
endorsed by the WWE.
You're
Yeah,
like if
I'm
you're
not gonna-
drinking and driving, you're insane not to smoke while you do it. Because like if you get locked up, you're not gonna have a cigarette for a couple of days.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? The cigarettes, honestly, they straighten out the vision a little bit. You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
If you're right on the cusp, where you're like,
You're playing Red Dead Redemption as well, I see. Yeah, it gives you focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
If you're saying a prayer in the parking lot of the bar,
Uh-huh.
smoke a cigarette. You might want to smoke a cigarette. I've been there, dude. Your phone's blowing up. You're looking. You're like, oh my god, dude. Okay, so the other option is like not having a home to go home to. You know what I mean? Your old lady's already called the bar, and
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
like, all
He's
right.
mad.
When
Yeah,
when I was watching, when I was finishing up The Sopranos last week, I was at the scene where like Vito's coming back from like Connecticut or whatever, and he's like just fucking driving his car down the back road, slamming a pint of vodka, and I was just sitting there like, oh yeah, I remember them days, good times. And then he fucking smashes into that dude and blows his head off.
Joey and
Oh,
I almost did that the
Johnny
other day.
You almost hit somebody drunk.
Almost hit a cop. Yeah, I was driving about 120 miles an hour
What are you gonna do?
when we left church. We went to church,
You
baptized
better
one
be
another.
careful what you say because law enforcement's probably listening to this.
I think they have bigger fish to fry this afternoon.
I don't know. We've
Oh,
been
they're
saying
talking
a
about
lot of veiled threats towards three-letter organizations and stuff.
It's true. We've also been
I'm
talking
glad you
about
finally learned how to refer to them, Vincent. You
our
were throwing up
children's
white
pussies.
flags the
I
other
learned
day.
my
I'm like,
lesson.
yeah,
I'm not
and then
messing around.
and I'm like, whoa.
This is satire. This podcast. This is satire. This is comedy podcast.
Yeah, everything we say here isn't genuine.
It's
Every
covered
single
under
thing.
parody law.
There we go. There we
We're a
go.
parody podcast.
You know what, guys? I wasn't moonlighting with Guns N' Roses last week on the Coffee Pod. Turned out. I was here in my apartment. The power of the Zoom technology.
I do not have a collection of teddy bears that are all wearing police outfits because I'm a sympathizer.
That's not
Don't
true.
have that.
I've seen those Build-A-Bears that you have, man. And your Gomas, your Build-A-Bears.
my Build-A-Bears that I had my police officer Build-A-Bears made when I was doing community service, and I built a Build-A-Bear tent for the officers and their family to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They appreciated that.
I didn't even have any court-ordered community service. I just volunteered my time.
I think the term bootlicker is like, I mean, I think it's offensive to foot fetishists.
It's true.
How so?
Well, because you're equating it to like your consensual subjugation from authority, where that could be a part of your foot fetishization,
Sure.
but it doesn't.
There's a lot of
the
diaper
entire-
homies out there who lick their mommies like high heels and stuff. So when you call
Yeah,
someone a
those guys.
bootlegger,
Right.
a bootlicker, you know, it
Bootlicka, licka with a
Oh,
soft.
Bootlicker.
thank you.
you know, it creates negative connotations that maybe what they're doing is wrong.
Right?
Oh, so you're saying like on my FetLife account, I should probably change it.
Yeah.
No longer say bootlicker.
No, bootlicka.
Oh, bootlicker.
That
I
way,
never
it's like,
thought of
you
it.
know, it's everybody.
Bootlicker sounds a little bit more like perverted too,
Bootlicker.
Bootlicka. Yeah.
because you don't want
Bootlicker.
people to, you know,
Lick a boot, lick a boot,
mistake
lick a boot,
you
lick a boot,
as
lick a
like,
boot, lick
you
a boot.
know, a regular person and not a degenerate.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I'm a pervert, dude. I'm not a sympathizer.
Right.
You know what I
You
mean?
don't love the
Got
cops.
pervert
You
in me.
just love to come.
I just love to lick lady shoes.
I'll to take
And police
anything, you
officer
know.
boots,
Cheesy,
apparently.
nasty.
You know what I'm saying?
Dirtier the better for me.
Maybe a lady cop's boots. You know what I mean? Double down.
Oh wow.
Hello.
Yeah.
That'd
You
be
turning
the
that-
all-encompassing, I think, though.
That cherry pie to jam.
You know what I mean? And
In
be
your
like, "No, no, no, guys,
automobile.
quit. She just quit. I gaslighted her into quitting her job as a cop. Like, yeah, no. She doesn't have a place to go tonight, but like, don't worry about it.
I just gaslighted her into quitting her job as a cop. Oh,
I'm just saying,
God.
dude. Like, once you see the information, dude, once you get the brochure out there, it's pretty easy.
Right.
You
Is
know what I mean?
gaslighting a fet yet? Is that a kink on FetLife?
If it is, it's the one that nobody mentions.
Emotional
Everybody
manipulation.
has. Oh.
I think that comes with the territory. Like you don't have to put that in the profile, but if anyone on there, you have to assume that's what you're signing up for.
I'm gonna add emotional terrorism to my FetLife interests and kinks. Doing that right now.
Emotional abuse. My fetish is I'm into gaslighting. I like to be manipulated into thinking I'm crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing gets my dick harder.
Nothing gets me harder than when we're in an argument and you pick up my phone to call my mother.
Ooh, I just got stiffed up, dude.
I know. I'm about to cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
In the heat of it, you call my mom and tell her that I'm hitting you.
Come pick up your son. He's gaslighting me.
I'm being gaslit. That's gonna be me, dude. That was me so many times, and it fell on deaf ears. They're like, whatever, dude, whatever.
Well, Joe's life doesn't matter, man. You know that.
I just got it popped in, and I was like, I'll take one from here, and then that's what it is, baby. Suffer for strength. You double down, and then you learn to love it. One time, this girl almost knocked my teeth out, and we hung out for like 2 weeks afterwards. You call
it's the Missy Misdemeanor Elliott effect. You flip it and reverse it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I took the strike in the mouth, and I was like, damn, that was passionate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it comes down like, what would you rather have, like an apple and some broccoli, or some Sour Patch Kids and a Reese's peanut butter cup? You go for the unhealthy choice before the healthy one every time.
That's true. I smoke.
What kind of apple though?
Solid food. You know what I mean?
Honey Crisp.
Oh man, I think I would take broccoli and an apple.
I don't know.
Because I like the flavors.
Honey Crisp is the best apple.
I don't know about that because they got Cosmic Crisp out now, and it's a mixture of the Cum Lady and the honey crisp.
I'll take a look out next time I'm up at the farmers market. But
Cosmic.
They got them Honey Crisp fucking shining under the fluorescent lights up at Fresh Time, and every time I walk by, I'm like, I need me a couple of these.
Now, what if it was a Red Delicious and some broccolini?
Red Delicious, I don't like. I don't.
It's the worst apple.
Red Delicious is.
Oh, hold on. 1 second. And we're back.
What's up, y'all?
You got, if they're filming episodes of live PD, do you think that they're going to do it during the riots and show on national television these cops responding to peaceful protesters and lighting them up with tear gas and rubber bullets?
I think that anyone that watches live PD is probably celebrating the cops and human tactics. So that, yes.
Yeah, is that the same as cops? As like the bad boys?
Kind of, but they like feature like 20 different police departments live. So like if a cop pulls somebody over, like there's like some speakers like, okay, we got to go live to Birmingham, Alabama, and then they show like that cop feed, and they just bounce between different police officers harassing people.
You know that the whole feed is just going to be like all of the good guy instances of police officers. Like they'll be like doing kick flips with like inner city children and like high-fiving and stuff like that.
Getting a child's teddy bear down from a tree.
And then in the background is spraying people in the face with bear mace and using illegal tear gas canisters that they've duct taped to throw into crowds of peaceful protesters. But they got
the one cop taking off his body armor and joining the protesters, and then behind the camera guy, they're just fucking beating black people with batons.
You've got one cop that's there donating to your old friend's OnlyFans account, and then in the foreground you've got just like them pulling people's face masks down to pepper spray in their face. So they're being both the good guys by helping out like our friends in the sex work industry.
Oh, it's a double-edged sword. It truly is, dude.
That'd be wild to find out that like 75% of cops donate to OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, no, I believe that 100%.
Officer Sim,
community alive.
They don't have much of the. I mean, they're not called pigs for nothing. They're pay pigs. They don't have much of an imagination, so they need to donate a couple bucks to see a butthole.
They're not allowed to have sex with the prostitutes that they're stinging.
It's illegal now. Just recently.
Happened.
That's fucked up. That's why when like my man fucking McNulty was fucking them two broads on The Wire, He went in there undercover and fucking, he just started fucking the hell out of them, and the cops walked in. He's like, "What are you gonna do?"
Yeah, it's legal. It's encouraged. It's not just allowed. It's encouraged.
I think he got in trouble for it in the show, though.
You actually get some points in quota, I think.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You get some points with quota if you have sex with a prostitute. You know what I'm saying?
The governors of your states, like, you guys are doing a bang up job.
You get a Medal of Honor if you come inside a prostitute and have a baby.
If you get an STD, you get a Purple Heart.
Well, damn. Okay, now my grandfather's starting to look a little bit different to me. You know what I'm telling you? Starting to look at starting like my granddad.
I don't know if you ever saw his dick, but it's covered in pimples, and his brain has holes in it like Swiss cheese.
Was your grandfather a police officer or you know, an enthusiast of ladies of the night?
Both. I don't know. He had a lot of Purple Hearts. I never knew what he did for work.
He's a hero. He's an American hero.
He'd go out and he'd come back. I have no idea. Came back with a lot of Purple Hearts, though, if you catch my drift.
A lot of Purple Hearts. Oozing Purple Hearts.
A lot of prescriptions to penicillin.
Oh, man.
Well, boys, I was telling you a little bit offline about this sleep paralysis I had last night with the black-eyed children. Really kind of not sitting well with me today.
Ferguson and Will.i.am just fucking haunting you.
I like Ferguson.
Unable to move.
I like, instead of Ferguson. That's for like the riots, man. Yeah. Black Lives Matter.
I'm about to say, do you mean the riots in Ferguson, or
no? You said Ferguson, and I don't know if you meant like Clarissa's younger brother, Ferguson. I don't know if you meant Ferguson, like the city. What kind of Ferguson?
Ferguson kind of looks like a school shooter himself. You know what I mean?
Ferguson?
Yeah, Ferguson looks like that, like a damn school shooter if I've ever seen one.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Total.
Most of the younger brother figures in early Nickelodeon TV shows were definitely the proto incel.
Right. Well, he also had like an older sister fetish too. I mean, they both had like a kind of a fuck me vibe.
Sure.
I thought, they had pictures of each other with like the X's, crossed out.
A lot of nasty shit in Nickelodeon, like all the foot stuff with Dan Schneider, Alex Mack turning into pussy slime. Like they're just fucking nasty shit for kids.
Yeah, dude.
Exposing fucking Mo to 8-year-olds.
Mo.
That's wrong.
Did you catch up on our Mo conversation? How she's been like voices in all your favorite video games?
Does she have an OnlyFans?
No.
That's something I would simp for 100%.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now back to Mo.
Yeah, it's pretty gross when Jay was making Danny Tamborelli smell his fingers while they were like doing the figure it out shit. You know what I mean? And he was like wearing that like the Rasta cap and just like, come on, man, no, man, come on, smell it. Smell it.
I'd like to imagine that when you got slimed, like on the you can't do that on television. They like slime everybody. There's just like Lori Beth Denberg sitting up with her legs spread open, like on some kind of hoisting thing.
Yeah.
And they just like tickle her a little bit, and it just gushes down the green slime.
Like,
much respect to the Nickelodeon architects that really, designed Lori Beth Denberg's pussy cannon.
Yeah.
That's a lot of human ingenuity right there.
I saw a picture.
Mine's at Universal Studios at work. You know what I mean?
They had her like underneath the fountain, legs up over her head, just firing out that green slime. Stickley's there, just like.
I was about to say, whenever Stickley went missing, every weekday afternoon when he was doing his Rugrats marathon, they'd have to go searching in Lori Beth Denberg's pussy to find him.
Because he had a popsicle, a dick-shaped popsicle. I guess all popsicles are kind of dick-shaped, but Lori Beth Denberg getting in there.
Knock something loose.
Loses the stick. Loses Stickley.
That was like a well-known problem, is that she liked to put like popsicles and suckers into her pussy.
All sorts of candy. That's how she got Not meaning to body shame, but that's how she got so big.
You know,
All
it's
the
just
sugar
like
inside of her pussy.
it's like
Yeah.
the same way that you know when you take ecstasy, you put the pills in your asshole. She would put the food, the candy, the Taco Bell into her pussy.
I like
That's a
to imagine
Romanian
her
thing.
putting an entire popsicle into her pussy and then like pulling it out and just the stick is there, you know, stickly's there. Like
Yeah.
it closes around the popsicle and then just comes right out.
Oh, put me back in.
Yeah, right. Like one of these, you know, one of these kinds of tricks here where it's like, like that. It's magic. It's pussy magic.
Always had the craziest request. She'd be like, I need you to bring me Gerald from the show Hey Arnold. I wanna shove that into my pussy. The
Gerald
Gerald,
was upside down,
With the hair.
like from so his feet first, because he had those huge shoes. Oh,
Ah.
you're talking about his hair.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's more suited. Like, I think I'd be more of like an Arnold, like a football head type situation, because then, like, when you pulled it out, it'd be like, you know, I can't do it. You know, it'd pop out.
yeah.
Yeah. Once you get it past the precipice of that football head, then it encloses on it.
Yeah.
And to pull it out, it has to, you know.
Oh, damn. Could you imagine you'd be pulling him by his ankles? You'd be like, all right, almost there. And
Grandpa's just there, like,
slime smashes the green slime all over the apartment.
so
fucking
much
drywall,
green
dude.
slime, bro. It's pressurized green slime. It's ready to fire out.
Tumbling backwards.
Man,
Covered in
LBD ain't looking too good. I saw a picture of LBD.
I wouldn't imagine her looking too good.
She's struggling. She's struggling, man. She can't. She's addicted.
She tore her pussy apart, rubbing it on Omac. Just bent over, just fucking grinding that thing bare pussy. ended up getting ripped open.
I feel like I gave myself early onset erectile dysfunction by doing a similar thing with the corduroy couch, the family corduroy couch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, did you get in between the cushions?
Of course. I've got a technique. You know what I'm saying?
When you said that, Noki kind of lifted up and looked at you judgingly and then fell back down. For our audio listeners, Joe's cat is just right behind him, judging him.
I'm talking about Lori Beth Denberg's pussy in the proximity of an angel. That's just
We need to get LBD on this pod. We do bring her up often. I'd love to see her. I know she's not busy.
I would love to, dude. What if she was just like, if she's like, hey, yeah, and actually, if you look into it, the cops have been breaking a lot of the windows. So really, every time you throw and go, whoa, 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 not this pod. That's misinformation.
He comes on and spouts some like QAnon bullshit.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Did
Literally,
y'all,
I go to the gas station, everyone's ignoring me because, well, one, I'm not wearing a mask, so I don't believe in COVID, and two, I'm talking to them like within 3 inches, and I'm like, did you know that actually a lot of that footage? What? And they're like, hey, sir, can't have this conversation in here. Like, oh, okay. All right. I see
Alex
you side with
Jones?
corporations. You know what I mean? You got a business. I get it. You gotta stand up a foot.
Right.
Unemployed here. You know what I mean?
Right.
In case you couldn't tell by me scraping up the quarters to buy my Marlboro 27 cigarettes and stalling.
Hey, man, just shoot Vincent over some of your green slimy hole. Get some money on that OnlyFans. He's flush right now. He told us.
Boom.
It's true.
You got money. You got money to spend.
An older man at the park was telling me, I was explaining the OnlyFans idea, and he's like, not for nothing, Joe. We had traded, proper identities earlier in the day, and he was just like, not for nothing, but you know what? I think you're onto something. I think you could drive on there. And I was like, damn, hell, what? kind of like touching my wrist a little bit, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for letting me borrow the T-shirt. I'll get it back to you. Traded numbers.
Did you guys see Alex Jones arriving at the protest in Austin in a giant armored Jeep?
No.
He's on like a megaphone and he's yelling like, we're in this together as Americans. We are freedom fighters. And everyone just started fucking trying to smash his windows while he's driving.
Oh, no.
And he's just like, why are you attacking my vehicle? Why are you attacking the vehicle?
They're trying to eat him. They're hungry.
They have like a bike rack and they're trying to smash out like his front windows of his car.
Damn, dude, did you see that former homies of the show Dolls Kill got put on blast. You guys were right, dude. They are very militant in their beliefs. I would say they had
What happened?
I
Dolls
don't know what that
Killed,
is.
bro. They posted a picture on the owner or whatever posted a picture online of a big old line of police officers, and it was like civil action at work, hashtag Black Lives Matter, and then a bunch of white women that pretended to have never bought $900 corn t-shirts off of them were
Right.
like, I've never liked the stuff anyway, dude. You know what? I've actually never called the police in my entire life, actually. You know what I'm saying? Dolls kill. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of there's a lot of doubling down out there right now.
Yeah,
of
I never
people just throwing out
pictured.
the chokers, and you know what I mean?
I didn't think Dolls Kill would end up being police sympathizers.
No, me neither, dude. I was shocked. I'm like, have you listened to the lyrics of those System of a Down t-shirts you're selling?
Damn,
Toxicity is
what's
against
next? The Spencer's Gift CEO?
or Hot
Yep.
Topic.
Get an alt-right plasma ball.
Damn, I think Hot Topic might double down though because they have a lot of gamers. You
They're
know, I
owned
think
by
they've got a lot
Gap
of gamers.
too.
Oh, okay, yeah. They probably stand a lot
Mm-hmm.
to have
Damn
people
proud.
shuffling the country down. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're like, sweep it under the rug, dude. Sweep it under the rug. I got fucking Mayday parade t-shirts to sell. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit what's going on outside. I got merchandise to unload, baby.
I hope the anime nerds got the chance to loot Hot Topic.
What's that?
I hope the anime nerds got the chance to loot a Hot Topic.
Unfortunately, all the malls were closed in advance, probably foreseeing this. You know?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
probably hard to loot them all because that's like, you got to get through those doors and find the store and then break through that gate.
No, I saw Jake Paul looting a mall earlier today.
Jake Paul?
Yeah, he was there. He was there looting.
Was there like a Japanese man hanging in there that he had to,
He brought him.
had
He
to
brought him.
humiliate?
He brought it with him. Yeah, because when he was in the suicide forest, he grabbed one of like the petrified mummies there and loaded it in the car. It's fine with the tariffs now. We can fully transport any corpse that's been left in any forest in Asia to the United States. He brought the corpses there himself, set them up as like mannequins in the J.C. Penney,
Oh, I
Mhm.
like that.
and then took all the sweaters. Stopped by the CK1 kiosk, grabbed all the cologne, perfume he could.
Yeah. I want to start the CKY kiosk when everything starts opening up.
I would
dude.
love. I
Like,
bet that smells
chains.
putrid.
wallet chains, rock and rye, a little BO scent. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
a lot of BO, some vomit, like old milk smell.
Some used Dickies. You know what I mean? Some used Dickies pants with like heartograms painted on them with whiteout. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
They're
right back.
like $75.
Used band-aids to like shirts covered in used band-aids.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Now that Dolls Kill got out of the picture, we should
Now that Vince is gone.
we should start an alternative clothing company for the boys shooting club, and then we can just take over their whole aesthetic. We'll be like, we
that's
don't
a
have
great
any
idea.
police officers guarding our shop. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's all on the internet.
Right.
So
You can't loot us.
no, man, come on in. Have
We're
fun.
like, yeah.
Send us a DM.
All our
dude.
Sorry, guys. That was my accountant. He was letting me know that he was selling all my Target stock.
It's really wild because I thought that Jeffrey Epstein was dead.
Dun, dun, dun. You know what I mean?
I was watching that Epstein documentary on Netflix they just put out. I didn't know
Masturbating to
that.
it?
Yeah, I was jacking, but I didn't know he had like the creator of Victoria's Secret as like a lap cat.
That's
Yeah,
what the
she's a
secret
groomer, dude.
was. That was
She's
the
a groomer.
secret. Victoria's an 8-year-old girl,
Holy shit!
Damn.
and her secret is she's being trafficked for foot massages by the nation's elite.
The Clintons.
Oh yeah, everyone on Shark Tank.
Damien would never, dude. No way. No way in hell are you gonna see.
I
a
hate to
stitch
break
of
it to you,
FUBU.
Joey.
You never see a stitch of FUBU on that plane.
That's why he says, like, creator of FUBU and other things. Without really getting into the other reasons he's a billionaire.
Right.
Sex trafficking, blackmail.
Yep.
He's an Israeli intelligent asset.
Right.
I don't want to pump the brakes too hard here, but I just like sent him about 17 DMs and a couple of emails about interning for him now that this is all, going down.
Oof.
Everyone
You better put this
scrambling
behind
to
a
get a
paywall
position.
because you're not going to get that job.
You know what I'm saying? Oof.
He's got the CIA on his side. They all got secrets to hide. It's
The
mutually
Mossad, he's
beneficial.
got the Mossad behind him.
What about Mr. Wonderful? And I could just crawl up to him and like I'd like just be his footstool, and he can throw $75 at me at a time, and he says, "Keep the change," and then spits on the ground. Thank you, Mr. Wonderful. And I just enable all of his decisions on Shark Tank, and he's like, "Barbara, you stone cold bitch, we got a deal." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait, hey, Kevin, not for nothing. I saw Barbara, she's talking to cubes over there, dude. I think they're working out something. I think you should watch out for this one." They'd be like, "Silence," and kick me in the back. And
You're gonna
that's
get
what you do
traffic,
when you're the
Joe.
upper elite, dude. Everyone thinks it's pedophilia, but really it's just like turning unemployed 30-year-old men into footstools.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
All because your life matters too.
All lives matter, right, guys? That's what you were telling me, like what your official stance was.
Yeah. My manifesto was saying, actually, I think I sent it to you for a proofread. Unfortunately, it got deleted. I think Mr. Operation Paperclip, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Clippy.
I think
Clippy.
Clippy's seen that one coming from a mile away, wants to keep me silenced.
On the cover page, it just said "All Lives Matter" in like rainbow-colored font, and it had like all the characters from the Sonic and Knuckles universe holding hands.
That's what I thought it was about, dude. When they're like "Blue Lives Matter," it's like, I'm a Knuckles fan, I'm a Tails man.
Right.
Sonic is actually the end of the Sonic is the end of the barrel for me.
Right. And to be honest with you,
And I'm
I'm
not
kind of a Robotnik guy. So,
Ooh. Damn. A little RJ Reynolds. You know what I mean?
I'm for 'em all. I'm all lives matter, from Robotnik down to the animal souls being trapped in them damn robots.
Oh, they
it
were
is
so
pretty
cute.
sad but you do free them. You free the souls.
Mhm.
I like the serious Sonic cartoon that was about saving the environment and shit.
You're thinking Captain Planet.
No, there was two Sonic cartoons. There was the goofy ass fucking one where they were retarded for chili dogs, and then there was like the really sad, depressing, like almost anime like Sonic that was about like Dr. Robotnik destroying the environment.
Jaleel White was also in that one.
I don't know. I don't have that good a Sonic autism.
Mm.
I just know the surface. Like I couldn't
Jaleel
even
White
tell
autism,
you.
Thank you very much, because he's also in Big Fat Liar. He's the limo driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Paul Giamatti calls him Urkel, and he loses his marbles.
Damn.
Great scene.
But I couldn't even tell you who Shadow the Hedgehog really is.
don't know
He's
either.
the
I just thought it
persona
was
of a lot
like,
of
Sonic's
perverts.
black friend.
I can tell you that much, dude. He has a huge persona. He's huge in the persona.
Oh yeah, he's hot. I get that much.
He's alternative.
Yeah, I
No,
get that he's like a
is
sexy black goth guy.
Is he black? He's goth. Is he BBC? Is he moving fast? Is he moving slow? What's
I
he
don't know.
doing?
I would imagine they draw him with a huge cock, because not a whole lot of like cartoon fantasy porn involves small penises.
A lot of
Most
size.
of them
Why
have
is
huge
that?
throbbers.
Why aren't we all represented in
Thank you.
anime with our small penises?
I don't know, but I mean, when they get like Chester Cheeto, and he's getting a blowjob from the Smacks guys, the Smacks frog, it's never like a little fucking wimpy hot dog. It's always like a full on fucking Gatorade bottle size cock.
Just like lowers his sunglasses while he's getting a blowjob.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
Mozzarella stick. When you own that dick, you cheesing.
Toucan Sam, even just like a big fucking throbber and a big puckered asshole.
Follow your nose, bitch, and it's leading right into my asshole.
I love that
yeah.
one of Toucan Sam on all fours, fucking, just wiggling that, puckering that asshole at the camera. That must have been really fun to draw.
Yeah.
It looks like he had a.
Dude. The second that anyone buys a goddamn Wacom tablet, they just like, oh, okay, all of a sudden, size is important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lied to me. You lied to me the whole time, and then I got to come into the living room, and you're secretly drawing fucking Mufasa's 7.5-inch cock, and I'm like, what?
When you
I thought
get a
said that you didn't
Wacom,
like
Still
anything
alive,
bigger than
man.
5
Circle of life.
inches.
when you get a Wacom and you do the tutorial, it has an algorithm that scans for like, intellectual properties that are lacking in the porn department. And the tutorial like teaches you how to use it by drawing obscure cartoon porno.
And not one single representation for We're Back. Max.
What?
They don't got We're Back on there?
I don't believe that.
Dude, you can't find it.
Is there gargoyles out there?
There's a surprising lack of Sopranos Rule 34 porno out there.
Really?
Why is that?
I don't know. There's like, I looked and there's one picture of like some dude like with his cock out, and it's got Paulie Walnut's face like photoshopped on top of the guy. There's like nothing. I thought there'd at least be like some hand drawn like Chrissy sucking Tony's dick or something.
I'm just saying, show some respect. You know what I mean?
Pretty cool.
Damn, that is exactly what I thought I would see.
Cool. Oh wow. Oh
Damn.
wait. Oh, there's a sequel
at
where he pulls
home.
out and he's just kind of dripping there.
Holy shit! He drew 2 frames.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a video. Oh, okay, shooters at home. Brian.
Oh.
Porn.
Damn, it is a video. Oh my god, guys.
Talk to me.
Oh my god, gargoyle porn. Oh my god. Oh, I am spending all day doing this.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
I love that. Like it only took
My god.
3 birds for us to come back together. You know what I mean? Back to full circle.
I hope this is what takes down the YouTube account.
Oh, there's him feeding the dog.
Damn. Holy Toledo. Oh my god, he is. He is. Oh, that's a good content, baby. Now that's some good content. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. Oh, gargoyles. Found some Flight of the Navigator Rule 34 porn, which is my absolute favorite.
What's Flight of the Navigator?
You know, it's this great movie. It's a live action Disney movie from like '86, where Paul Rubens is the voice of an alien spaceship that comes and abducts a boy in the '70s and then drops him off in the '80s.
I'm listening.
But
the time travel.
He kind of. I mean, he like controls the spaceship, and the spaceship's like alive, but in the porn, it's just like sucking the boy off. You know, it's Paul Rubens' voice. The spaceship is actually blowing the kid.
Walt Disney's last personal project before he passed away. I'd
be proud of that. It was Sarah Jessica Parker's first movie, which is pretty cool.
Oh damn!
There's a lot of talk.
SJP baby, SJP.
I know. SJP, R.I.P. There's a lot of talk about Twisted Sister in it, which is also kind of cool.
Excellent. Cool. D. Snyder made another appearance in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So years later with Paul Rubens. He does the "You're Gonna Burn in Hell" video. They're shooting it in L.A. when they're driving through the. Remember that part when he's riding the bike?
Oh yeah.
See no evil, don't you lay no evil. No. That song rips, dude. I tried to compliment D. Snyder on that when I vicariously met him with that family of dum-dums who paid him $75 to meet him, and he was telling them jokes, and I was like laughing behind their shoulder. D, that's classic. Hey man, remember Pee-wee's Big Adventure? And they're like, hey, that kid's not with us.
Yeah, hey, fuck off.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. We it was so funny, dude. We went to go see D. Snyder. He was supposed to do the intro to the movie Strangeland, his like horror classic.
That was his movie, yeah.
I've never seen the thing, but everyone raves about it. So me and Shawnee, we were at the horror convention, and we go to sit down to watch it. And dude, you have never seen the smile that these fucking old metalhead nerds had just sitting there like in their fingerless leather spiked gloves watching D. Snyder talk and like make bad jokes. And we got through like 20 minutes of it, and Shawnee looks up and he's like, are they gonna play the movie? And then we realized it was a Q&A, and just like audibly in the middle of everyone just like eared like hanging on D's every word, just like got up, slid our chairs in, walked across the room, went out.
The movie had to have been like 20 years old at that point. Like I remember when that came out, it was new. We watched it in middle school, my friend's house, secretly. We're scared.
Strangeland?
Yeah, Strangeland.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Howdy Doody, is that his name?
Hmm?
Is the character's name is Howdy Doody? Is that D. Snyder?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I know a little bit. I watched the 20 minutes of the Q&A. I understand what's going on in the movie a little bit.
Yeah, I think I was in like 7th grade when that came out. We rented it somehow.
Nice.
Hi.
Mom was out of town.
Ooh, the boys will play. I met them. I met the fellas, dude. I met the fellas.
Oh my God, Noki in the back. Oh, putting on a show unto herself.
Hold on, she's hamming.
That cute.
Oh yeah, she's
puss.
hamming it up pretty heavy right now.
Yeah,
There we
she's.
go.
Oh yeah, she's direct. She's looking directly at the webcam.
She
Hamming.
honestly hates to see herself in the camera because she knows that her soul's being taken. So I'm just gonna.
Might have some body image stuff too.
Body dysmorphia. She's a trans cat.
Oh my God! Look at her. She's laying up and just contemplating.
Mm-hmm.
She's contemplating her gender. Oh, she's falling asleep now. She's at peace. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Back to
You got to get her hooked up with one of those discords we were talking about on the Patreon, listening to some sissy hypnosis.
Smart.
Have you heard about
I'm a
that shit,
helicopter
Ryan?
mom, and that
No, late on me.
Sissy hypnosis.
Oh yeah, please.
It's what these groomers use on kids. It's just YouTube videos that where the intent is to hypnotize the child into believing into becoming trans, and then they send nudes to these old like 45-year-old Discord moderators and admins.
Huh. That seems efficient.
We were talking about getting some sissy hypnosis videos together for the Boys Shooting Club Discord.
I think that's a really good idea.
Subscribe to the $2 Patreon. Subscribe to the $2 Patreon. Give Joey money for his naked.
What's the point of having a podcast and a Patreon if we're not grooming?
Right.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Well, I kind of thought that that's what our I don't know if it's abandoned now, but we for a while ran an Instagram account called ASMR to Mouth. And I kind of feel like that was like the real hypnosis.
That was pretty much like sissy hypnosis.
Have you gotten in? Have you been updating ASMR to Mouth?
No, I haven't logged in. We like made like a password.
Yeah.
'Cause there was like 6 or 7 people like running that account.
Yeah, I got locked out.
I'm locked out. I don't remember what the fuck the password was.
Well, the last one I think is you.
No, I think Cherish posted that one.
That's
I think Cherish is still logged into it.
Nice, dude. Keeping up the content.
All my videos were the ones like combing my fingernails through ashtrays filled that were overflowing with cigarettes.
Oh, baby. That makes some money. That'll make you some money. So you're ashtray mining. I like it. Yeah,
All my ASMR videos were like fucking like gummo schizophrenia bullshit.
You like opening a pack of cigarettes with your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a fresh pack of cigarettes.
That's right. What I found out about like Joey's World Tours ASMR, him fucking eating fucking chicken sandwiches, getting mayo fucking caught all over his lips and shit.
Oh,
That
man.
sounds so tasty, dude.
Oh, I love Joey. Joey he does not look like he's doing well.
I wouldn't think so.
Quarantine hasn't been kind to him. And neither with Bob, too. And over in Food Dip, he ain't doing well either.
I'm not familiar with Bob.
Oh, Bob is the guy who dips his cheese pizza into unsweetened iced tea.
Imagine that review broad's doing all right. You know, because he just uses the drive-through anyway. So I don't think really anything changed with his routine.
No, he's doing great. Although he's posting a lot of videos of him in the kimono, a lot of skincare videos, stuff like that.
I hope he's wearing a helmet because he got like a soft spot in his skull now that he fell down from the attic or something.
He can't wear a helmet on top of that hair. It's too hardened. It's like it's pomade. It's a shell. He already has a helmet.
Okay.
Around his head.
There's probably enough Aquanet there to like protect him.
He does cut his own hair though in a recent video. People are urging him not to, but
I thought he cut his own hair on the regular. I'm pretty sure like in one of his a day in a life videos, you know, he cut his hair, you know, didn't trim his fingernails.
Oh, he never trims his fingernails.
Yeah, doesn't trim them.
No, period.
Which I think is a cool look. I personally like the claw look.
Yeah. Well, it's like a sign of nobility because he doesn't have to use his hands to work. He only uses his hands to eat.
When I worked at a grocery store, there was this trucker that brought a truck in from New York City, and he had fingernails that were like 6 inches long. And I was in the back of the truck with him, and we were about to unwrap a pallet that was covered in shrink wrap. And I was like, "Oh, here, man, do you need a knife?" He's like, "Oh no, that's what I got these things for." And he like Wolverine fucking slices the cellophane on the pallet.
Gross, dude.
And I was like, "Do you like finger girls?"
No, he does not. Too many pussy cells underneath.
I wouldn't think so. But he had a sick ass rat tail too.
Damn. So he's obviously just like a sensuous lover with his mouth. You know what I mean? He's very giving. I guarantee.
Plus, he had sharpened teeth as well.
Holy shit.
Claws and teeth. Just biting at the clit, just
scraping.
I'll never forget that, dude. No, that shit was. He had like fucking eagle talons on his fucking hands.
Damn, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Impressive. That's impressive.
I mean, you saw it at work, dude. You know what I mean? It'd be so much. It saves you so much time than having to open up a knife.
Yeah, no, just fucking slashed at it.
And
these nails were thick. He was not in danger of fucking snapping them off. Like I think he must like fucking drink, like have a bunch of milk. I think milk strengthens the fingernail.
Oh yeah, doubles the bone length or the width.
He probably got his like an old lady with him, like a travel buddy that he just keeps pregnant so she can produce milk for him.
He puts it into his coffee. He gets protein coffee. That's what leads to very strong teeth and nails. The creatine coffee. You still drinking that shit?
No, that's RIP now, bro.
Yeah, you 86 the cummy coffee.
What I do at Speedway is I open up, because they're my boys over there, so like you get kind of a, like you ever go to a liquor store and you see people that are allowed to like go behind the bulletproof glass and they're like, "Hey man, don't shoot me, I'm just fucking around. Hey man, give me a lighter. Hey yo, man, give me a lighter. Hey man, give me a lighter." And it's just like trying to ring up, and I just like, "Hold on, man." So I'm like, I got that kind of rapport over at the Speedway.
Yeah,
so what I'll do is I'll go and I'll buy a muscle milk. They're about $2.69, $2.70, something like that.
That's a bargain.
So you take that sucker, crack it open. Well, shake it first. Crack it open. Pour out half of it onto the floor. Give them something to do later. You don't want them to stand around. It's very boring working in a gas station where there's no. And then you go to the coffee stand and you just fill it up halfway through, shake it up, baby. You know what I mean? You get a little bit of the plastic melting off on the inside because those bottles aren't meant for that type of temperature. You get to go, baby. You know what I mean? Get that shit cooking up, baby.
You gotta take a date to Speedway one of these days. Go out there for din din. Show
chicken Sammys.
Show your lady how ingrained in the community you are. You can just pop in the back there, grab your cigs, get your skull. No questions asked.
Yeah, she sees how respected you are at Speedway. She's gonna immediately know how harmless you are.
I would say so. The most harmless people hang out at Speedway, and I know all of them by name.
I was at the Speedway by my house yesterday, and one of the employees was yelling, just screaming at one of the ladies in the cafe for burning the bacon. And he said, "What am I going to use this for? A dog toy?"
That sounds like some Speedway manager.
Yeah. And I was like, "Hey, man, I'd chew on that dog toy." He's like,
"Hey, no, but seriously, baby, what's up?" We should get some gas station jobs, boys. They're hiring every position.
Yeah, they're hiring at my Speedway.
I used to think that a 7-Eleven job would be like the best job on the planet. Just interacting with
9/11, an inside job would be a cooler gig.
True.
I guess you get some crazy benefits from that one, from what we've all been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That man is literally getting praised by queens on the internet when he gets stuck in a sweater. You know what I mean?
Well, he completely
Photoshop his face being bludgeoned to death with boots of punks. And now they're like, look at this cute old man stuck in his sweater.
He completely rehabilitated his image by just giving Michelle Obama a mint at like John McCain's funeral.
Yeah, that's all it took.
All of his war crimes didn't matter anymore.
Right.
All those dead people in the Middle East. Like, oh my God, he gave Michelle Obama a Tic Tac.
It was a Werther's. It was a Werther's.
Oh yeah, respect the age. Respect the age. Candy in the hat, boy. You know, George Bush is a couple of bad. Whoa, GW is a couple of bad decisions away from becoming the Candy and the Hat Boy, picking his ass up out of his marbles in the Arctic.
Candy in the hat.
Could you imagine him just sitting between a bunch of drunks in the back seat of an SUV?
2 in the afternoon.
Out of his hat.
Coming off of a meth hangover. My feet are still dirty from that day.
Man.
Still disgusting. I'm looking at them. Grossing me out.
Oh yeah, dude. We should retake that section of the woods. You know what I mean?
Take it back over.
Go back up to Frankfurt.
And it'll just be like the ice
I wouldn't mind.
Festival.
I wouldn't mind smoking some cigarettes in them tugboats and the abandoned what the fuck freighters? Those abandoned fucking freighters that they had up there.
The barges.
Yeah, the barges.
Yeah, or is it a bar? Is barge plural?
No, I think it's barges. Yeah. I think you're right.
A giant ass abandoned barge with like these tugboats attached to it.
Yeah.
Like I found it when I was 17, and we just smoked weed in the tugboats, baked them out, and then we happened to be back up there like 10 years later. Me, all three of us, and a bunch of other homies, and I was like, I know a spot about 15 minutes away from here where there's an abandoned barge. Went there, checked it out. That was a hell of a day.
I was sleeping. I was up all night screaming.
Oh, that's right. We were chanting about Bart Simpson until 6 in the morning. We kept you up.
I was mad.
Mhm.
I slept all day. I missed all that. Although I was looking at pictures of like Ruckus standing naked, just screaming on the beach. It's
on
really
the
cool.
sand dune. We were up
And
on
also
the
he's
sand
making
dune.
like these weird, like he's trying to climb up. He looks like a weird goblin.
Him and that girl were naked, and they started screaming the lyrics to the Circle of Life from the Lion King. And as they were doing that, a family it was like 2 teenage boys, their mom, dad, and dog, and they were walking by us going down the sand dune. And
Mortified.
Like, don't look away, keep coming, guys.
Dude, I remember the last time I saw that girl, she was like what, being held against
That was me.
against the door, and then pissing
The door
all
opened. Yeah, I had her up on my shoulder like I was holding a bazooka. She had her legs up.
Oh
in
fuck,
this-
I remember that.
Pissing, and then some dude opened the door. It had to have been the coolest night for that guy to open up the door and have a woman just spread eagle pissing.
Yeah.
He closed it immediately. He's like, nope.
You were holding her like an assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
He said nothing to get stabbed over here. You know what I mean? I'm just going right back into my pizza
Just
parlor.
imagine like you're at work, you got trash, you're going out the back door to throw trash away in the dumpster. You open the door up, and there's just a pussy right in your face that's spraying pee everywhere. How cool it must have been for that guy.
I would tip my cap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My lady.
Yeah, that
Fuck,
was
I
pretty
forgot
cool.
about that.
That was a cool day, but in the alley by the trash.
I'm gonna hit her up today and ask if she remembers that.
Yeah, that would be sweet. It'd be cool if it completely reformed. I was like, absolutely not. I know what you're talking about.
No, she's busy. We're still buds. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Hell
good.
yeah, hell yeah. Bizzee.
She busy, bone.
Busy.
She busy.
Busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Busy Bone, Crazy Bone,
Lazy bone.
Lazy
Sleepy
Bone.
One of them had like throat cancer or something.
Throat cancer bone.
I hope it wasn't busy.
Chemo bone. It was.
I think
chemo
it was
bone.
lazy. It was whatever one like smoked the most weed.
Oh, that's Lazy Bone, dude.
Yeah, I think Lazy Bone was the weed guy.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Crazy Bone was he just ignored every single sign of like onset mental illness because his family instilled it in him that was a sign of weak shit. You know what I mean?
It is, man. There ain't
Hey
wrong.
man, I'm hearing voices, man. What are you, some kind of weak pussy? Man, I think the government's hiding fucking recording devices in the walls and shit. Give me that hammer. You weak ass bitch.
Oh, that's so funny.
Weak ass bitch. Pussy ass bitch.
Pussy ass bitch.
Oh man, look at Crazy Bone talking about his mental illness and shit again. Fucking pussy.
Literally Crazy Bone. That's why they call
Oh,
him
you
Crazy
kind
Bone.
of faggot.
You
Your
know what I'm saying?
voices, man. That's
Look,
queer
dude,
as hell, man.
Cleveland is known to leave them Dagos bleeding. It is not known for, helping out the mentally ill.
No.
I'm saying, I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You start going in there, and there are people that will pull you aside and talk to you about the sex rings that they have built into that place. They're like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Hello? You think you have Ted Nugent's picture all over this goddamn
this
building?
glass pyramid that was mysteriously $2.5 million over budget? Yeah. We don't have secret underground prisons underneath
a lot of
this thing.
memorabilia from Buddy Holly's house. You can't tell me you didn't start grabbing up some of the fucking chambers that they started, attaching children to in Jimmy Page's castle. When you got his Gibson Sunburst guitar and the fucking lyrics to, I don't know, Over the Hills and Far Away, you also inherit the child sex dungeon. You know what I mean? You gotta make money.
They got the actual bathtub
my
in there
connection
that
to the internet's unstable.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Internet's breaking up.
Yeah, you're chopping up here, boy.
They paid a pretty penny to get the bathtub that David Bowie was washing all those 14-year-old girls in.
All the kids, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still
so it's like, why would you not make money?
Which is cool because it's like they didn't even have to Drano it because none of them had pubes yet, so there wasn't anything. The
no
drains
contamination.
were completely clean. Yes, fresh.
So you think that's what he was doing? He wasn't a pedophile. He was just like, are you shaving?
Yeah,
right.
You know how some musicians are like, I want to help starving children in Africa. David Bowie just wanted to clean kids.
Yeah, wash them, purify them.
Yeah, nothing weird. No, he's not a pedophile.
No,
he's a humanitarian.
No,
he's an activist.
Yeah,
activist. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't want these 13-year-old girls walking around with dirty pussies. You wanted them clean.
Ferguson happened, and I don't remember fucking David Bowie's Instagram stories changing to a single thing other than teenage pussy.
All right.
Okay. So he's a broken record as far as I'm concerned.
If he were still alive, his OnlyFans account would have to be found on the dark web for sure.
Absolutely. Especially because he'd be putting all of those puppets from the damn labyrinth inside of his body.
Oh my God.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially that big one, the big swamp monster thing. That'd be tough.
Oh, the heads?
Yeah.
The floating heads, those are
the thing
cool.
that looks like the snuffleupagus.
I would like
had a
if he was
horrible
putting
experience.
the birds from the Dark Crystal, the Skirtseas beaks into his asshole.
David Bowie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets on set of a movie that he's not a part of, and he's like, Jim Henson, you think that since we're boys we can get this sucker into me on break? And he's like, yeah, not a problem, dude. You're the rock and roll king, dude.
I'll meet you at craft services with a glass of milk. Let's do this.
I feel like they all probably just pal together, dude. The elite ring of pedophiles.
I feel that the Muppets were sexually abused.
I would imagine. I'd imagine at least somebody's had their dick in Kermit
Miss Piggy.
Yeah, Miss Piggy.
Yeah, that explains her body dysmorphia, dude. She's always like talking about how she's just like she's too heavy for a frog, and I'm like, baby, nobody's too heavy for a frog. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Well, he's just not that into you.
Yeah.
You know.
He's too busy playing banjo and masturbating and smoking cigarettes with the boys.
That relationship is kind of like the ideal relationship from what we were talking about earlier, because Miss Piggy was very emotionally abusive to Kermit.
Oh, extremely.
Absolutely.
Gaslighted the shit out of him.
Gaslighting constantly. That's fucking sexy to me.
Go through his phone while he was asleep.
Gaslighting.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, sleep creeping him.
I miss those days. Huh?
The good old days.
Boy, if there's one thing I fondly look back on while I'm smoking cigarettes in my ivory tower, it's, man, remember when I would wake up with my phone in somebody else's hands? You know, I mean, if I across the room to do anything about it, my privacy completely stripped from me.
Yeah.
I didn't find anything, and just like, well, yeah, I haven't found anything yet, but we'll wait. No, we'll see. Like, oh.
Fucking cutting off your family, your parents, your brother and sister, because your girlfriend convinced you that they were turning you against her. The sexy shit,
Yeah, that's horny.
That fucking
kinky.
rule.
That's
yeah,
that's going up on my FetLife right now.
I'm actually
that
trying
in
to
there
double
real
down the other
I'm
way.
looking for a woman that will put a wedge in my relationship with my parents. It's a very healthy and good one.
Mhm.
I love my sister.
Anyone actually, male or female, that will make me question unconditional love. You know what I mean? Like anybody that really just like will loosen some of those screws. That would be great.
Oh, hopefully
Goddamn right.
the Patreon shooters that are running your dating profiles on Tinder and OkCupid, hopefully they can get some of that going for you. I know you're close with your mom, dad, and brother. If they could get you somebody that would get you to turn against them.
Hey, it's up on there. It's ready. I haven't had any matches yet. I mean, I'm sure they've been swiping right, but I don't have the look. I don't have the tools. I ain't got the talent. I'm forever.
They're saying the shooters are keeping it under wraps from you think?
I'm cumless, dude. I've got no updates. I
That
don't
would
know.
be fucked up if the shooters were doing all the coming on your behalf.
Yeah, they were just showing up and they're like, "Oh my god, you're way hotter than the dude that was in the profile picture." Sweet. They're like, "What's your name? Cody? Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, we got a really
On that
selfish
podcast?
ass
Oh
family.
damn."
Oh, we've all shot ourselves in the foot. Don't even. I was looking at the dynamic and I'm like,
See you next time.
this one didn't work out.
Good.
Grabbing the
Bye.
three hottest damn guests you ever seen. You know what I mean? Pulling them through, and it's like, where's their episode?
I'm
Where's
about,
their podcast?
I'm about to get
'Cause that-
fired and
It's a blessing, dude. I'm telling you, you want to get fired.
There's one, dude.
there's no unemployment for podcasting. I've tried.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
should
don't think we have
actually.
been-
That's not a bad idea to try.
Yeah.
Working on some shit.
Screen cap the Patreon and just insert that information into the
Right.
unemployment website.
Right.
Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Maybe the
Mhm.
37 cents in my PayPal account. You know what I mean? Put that
Right. We all just need to fire each other and do it on camera, and then that way we have proof to send to Trump that we're all out of the
Yeah,
job.
you just upload it to the Michigan unemployment website.
Oh yeah.
We're all on the same day. We would all have to do it tomorrow. Tuesday is for the T's and the S's.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah,
We
that's
could
what
do
we
it.
got.
Oh, baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
T's and S.
So that's the plan then. Tomorrow.
TST.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
True skunks,
What?
baby.
I know that you're holding on tight over there at Wendy's, but I'm telling you, you should just bring your Nintendo Switch into the bathroom, get completely nude, and forget to lock the doors. Get a hard cock, play a little Splatoon.
I'm trying real hard to get that thing back, and as soon as I do, I'm
second
doing it.
you get your Switch back, dog.
Trying real hard. I'm looking actually to meet a nice woman here in the area within 50 miles who has a Nintendo Switch.
Within the convenient distance of 50 miles.
so shooters,
Putting that on right now.
you can update my dating profile to add looking for a woman with a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Please let my Animal Crossing character live on your island, and in exchange I will eat your pussy. Something like that.
Fair
Something
deal.
romantic like
That's
that.
a great deal.
That's not bad.
Win-win.
That's not bad.
Because we are this fucking close. The pandemic has actually been good. We're this close from all three of us just fucking collecting unemployment, podcasting, getting
Right.
really, really good at first person shooters.
No, not me. I'll never.
Or
It's
in your
it's too
case, getting
fast.
really good at Animal Crossing.
Now we're talking. Anything where I can
Gazebo.
farming simulator, Euro truck driver, something like that.
That's not bad at all, buddy.
With
I think
what
that's a
they're
sweet
what they're
thing.
paying with unemployment, you could get Euro Truck Simulator 2 and the steering wheel controller.
Gotta
with
have the
deluxe
wheel.
one.
Gotta have the wheel.
I want the lot lizard simulator.
Do
Home in the
they
parking
have
lot looking for a fix. You know what I'm
Lot
saying?
Lizard Simulator 3,
Yeah.
6.9?
Eating Percocet and fucking road pussy at a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
dude, I'd be the road pussy. I'm you know what I mean? I'm the lot lizard, baby.
bareback in the butthole. I love it.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
love it.
Hey, you know how much gasoline costs right now? Significantly
$2,
cheaper than it
baby.
was 6 months ago. But it's
Yeah.
still not for nothing. Mr. Shimano raised baby Shimano to, you know what I mean? I get nothing for free. You know what I mean? You work for everything you get. So
Uh-huh.
if that means getting some Percocet and sucking off a trucker to get across the road, you know, across the
You
U.S.
pay your way.
Right.
Yeah,
Ass,
dude.
grass, or glass, or
Yeah.
ass, or
The Shamanas are a lot of things, but beggars is not one of them.
That's true.
Nor choosers. I'm too polite. I go, oh, no, I'll
Never-
just have
Bigger
whatever.
or a chooser.
Never made a decision for myself in my life, and I'm
Nope.
fucking proud of it.
I say, oh, whatever's left over. Whatever's left over. You know
That's why
what I
we
mean?
date. That's why we date people. That way they make our decisions for us.
Yes. Mom. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But,
Stepmom.
Yep. I'm an original bootlicker, not one of the sympathizers.
Licka. Bootlicka.
You ever see Jessica Rabbit shoes, dude? Come on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
Dane,
that.
I'm all
we
about
got
Between
Dainty
dropping that
ass-
television on my head at a formidable age and Jessica Rabbit shoes, it all adds up.
Sniffing
You know what I mean?
Lola Rabbit's sneakers after a basketball game.
Oh.
made an
Ooh,
entire
whatever.
generation of men thirst after small feet and big tits.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually,
Child ass feet. She had baby ass feet.
that's kind of been my experience with people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Giant
women.
hands and tiny feet.
Tiny feet, big.
Big
breasts.
ass tits.
Yeah,
Mhm.
weird. I never realized that. It wasn't on
Jessica
purpose,
Rabbit.
but
Remember when Jessica
Fuck.
Rabbit went through Roger Rabbit's phone and then she accused him of having herpes because he had sex with somebody who may or may not have been contaminated, and then she tried to knock his teeth out, and then they got back together 3 days later.
Yeah, ruined
I
me
remember
sexually.
That
I
was
remember
awesome.
that.
That was a great part in Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I remember that.
That
Playing
was
patty cake. You're playing patty cake on the wrong island, buddy.
Dude, it's just called playing patty cake. It's just like playing patty cake.
Jessica Rabbit threatened to kill my childhood dog because I didn't return her phone calls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I flown across the U.S., bro, the day of, being like, wait. You cannot leave that dog chained to the house in the middle of winter. I'll be there in a minute. All right, I'll be there.
Jessica Rabbit went through my computer pictures and saw a bunch of pictures of your guys' penises, and up and took all of her stuff out of our room, including my bed, and was just gone when I got home from work.
She
Never
was my
spoke to me
favorite.
again.
She was my favorite of all your girlfriends.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit. You know, we used to call her your little archaeologist because she'd be digging through your phone. And we'd be like, "Oh, honey, are you on a dig?" She's digging through your phone like a bitch digging for fossils, fucking looking for Indian tribal fucking arrowheads and shit. She's just, "What did you find, my little archaeologist?" I found a picture of Vince, and he had his penis out, and you were in the picture too, and you were laughing. Oh, so you had a success. You had a good dig. You had a good dig today.
Oh, and make sure you donate those to the museum. Blathers will be waiting.
guys, you want to find yourself an archaeologist girlfriend.
Mhm. Or a boyfriend.
It's
Or
really
boyfriend.
relaxing. Really
Mhm.
relaxing stuff
Yeah.
digging that shit up.
No, you need somebody that will wake you up at 4 a.m. out of a dead sleep to confront you about 7 different things she found on your cell phone.
And 2 of them that she misconstrued. You know,
Yeah.
And like hundreds that she'd completely missed of the ones you should have been worried about.
Yeah.
Hey,
When-
you know what? Every
when-
time I've dated Jessica Rabbit, we have the same policy. We say, you don't look at each other's phones because you're going to find something.
You're
If
gonna
you're
find
looking,
something.
you're going to
Yeah,
find
if you're looking, you're gonna find something.
I lost my fucking mind over a devil-faced emoji that came from Jessica Rabbit's gay best friend. I lost my fucking mind.
I remember
It
that.
was like 2:30 in the morning, Vincent. What's the devil emoji all about? Remember that?
I know
Embarrassing.
what that means. That means you're fucking horny.
Although, being polite and kind of a coward, I never brought it up. I just stewed.
Just stewed on
I
it.
just-
You never brought up the devil emoji?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Only
damn.
to you. I was like, man, that makes sense. And you're like, probably not. And I'm like, Jessica Rabbit, man. You know, what are you gonna do? But I also love being a victim. Let's not.
Right.
Right.
And instead of bringing it up and resolving it, you just let it
Yeah.
slowly erode your relationship. Till
like we're saying, this is the appeal of having a BPD girlfriend.
Right.
That's
What if
actually
I'm
a
the BPD
benefit,
girlfriend.
huh?
What if I'm the BPD girlfriend? Turns
Plot
out the whole
twist.
time.
And plot twist.
Holy shit,
if
dude.
every Jessica Rabbit smells like Dookie, maybe you should check your own shoes, bro.
Oh my God Almighty! No, dude, I have selective hearing and an ego that will
Huh?
stay in this apartment.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Oh, I said I have selective hearing.
I
And,
know I heard you. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Just pulling a stepdad joke.
oh, that's pretty funny. That's pretty damn funny, actually.
I'm loving the braids, boys. I can't front on you guys.
Is it feeling good?
Yeah.
Have you taken them out yet since I saw you last?
Oh yeah, these are brand new.
Those are freshies.
I yesterday when Chris Miller was having his some people in the pit, I had me and Cherish went down there for our first social interactions.
Oh, did you guys?
Yeah, we
fun.
kept like a 10-foot distance and just sat in my Coleman's, drinking sparkling water for maybe like a half hour or so, just saying what's up to everybody. But I was just like, can you put my hair in the braids before I go down there? I need everybody to know I'm doing okay. So they haven't seen me in 3 months. So when I go down there, I want them to see me in my braids, walking with confidence. So they're thinking, damn, Vinny must be doing pretty fucking all right. Damn. Look at those.
I mean,
got braids looking good.
It worked. It certainly worked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely the least of the concern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it. He's got this. Got this one. Oh yeah, baby. Just like Crazy Bone, silent suffer. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. You know.
You're the living devil emoji.
You know what that fucking means? That means you're fucking horny. I would love to see like a Wigger relationship in 2020 actually screaming at each other over emojis.
Oh, you should come to Jackson. That's what we're doing, man. Get on over here, dude.
I was making jokes the other day. We were walking down the street, and there's a street sign. You know where the duck crossing is, Vinny?
Yeah.
The duck crossing sign is bent like 3/4 of the way backwards. And at any time I walk by there with the homies, I go, I said, let me see your phone. And then I pretend to punch
a bit.
It gets me every single time. So let me see your phone.
That's the greatest little fucking intersection in the world right there. Fucking just when it says duck crossing, they are not fucking around. There's 30 ducks constantly crossing the street right there, just shutting traffic down.
That's bad luck for cell phones too. As soon as the duck comes out, you gotta hide your phone because it's gonna fall into a bucket of water. Or it's gonna fall into the deep fryer at Wendy's or some shit.
Oh yeah, and a cat water ball.
Yeah, ducks and phones do not mix.
I wasted 6 smartphones, 6 iPhones in the fucking winter 2015.
Yeah, and it was all because you got so psyched about rubber ducks.
It was insane the way I was going through phones. I got my 4th phone in a month, and we dropped Joey off at work, and I had gotten out of the car to just get a sandwich from him, and slammed the door right on the phone, bent that phone in fucking half. That was phone number 5. And then I had to call insurance again, get a 6th phone or whatever, and fucking let my homie fucking use it. And he dropped it and smashed it that day. So then my homie called my insurance and claimed he was me and just said oh yeah, you sent me a phone and it was already broken when it got here. It was broken at the back. And so then they sent me a 7th phone. Well, they made me sign a legal affidavit.
Damn, dude, they knew they were onto you.
Yeah.
Oh man, shooters! If you need any more loopholes like that, you know where to find us twice a week. Twice a weekend, actually.
Check out
You can
Noki
come
right
see us
there.
in the Patreon.
Check out Noki.
Ooh, that's a lick. That's a lick. That's right, shooters.
I want to embarrass you, Noki. Up there.
For
You
our
can
audio
pop into
listeners, she's
you can
turkey
pop
legged.
into the Patreon. $1 a month. You get one extra podcast a week, or you can pop into the Elite Shooter tier and get a second exclusive Elite Shooter podcast. A little cup of coffee for you. A little cup of coffee every week with the boys.
Yep. Good morning. Good
Yeah,
morning.
a little talk about new metal, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Podsmack, we call it.
Podsmack.
So you get the Boys Shooting Club Patreon exclusive episode, entry level $1 a month, or if you pop in the $5, $10, $25 tier, then you get the fucking exclusive Podsmack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we found out that
quickly
there's
we forgot.
another podcast out there that already claimed Podsmack before we did, but they can suck our dicks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
dude. Yeah, dude.
They can go
judge-
fuck
I did,
themselves.
I did a relevancy of trademark by how active you are, and if you haven't released anything in what 6 weeks, sorry, Charlie, get out of here.
And the second they take a look at our Patreon monthly income, they're going to run scared. They're going to know we'll be able to fight them in court.
So if they take a peek at any of our Facebook group, they will run scared because there are plenty of surly character.
Sure, we have a very mentally unstable fan base, which is what you want.
Absolutely.
And hosts.
I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, me neither.
That's cool.
I mean, maybe we've all dropped a television on our heads while watching Cousin Skeeter as a child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I did it with my cousin Vinny, but
No. Yeah, that movie
what
rocks.
are you gonna
dude.
do?
I love the Pesh.
I can't believe my cousin Skeeter was a thing. Where do you think the Skeeter puppet is? You think they still got that thing kicking around?
You imagine a My Cousin Vinny puppet version instead of My Cousin Skeeter that was just a puppet of Joe Pesci?
I would fucking invest in that.
Motherfucker! You motherfucker! You better get your fucking hands off me! You fucking loser! Did you miss school again, you fucking idiot? I swear to God, Mom's gonna beat your fucking ass!
You're like, shut up, man, shut up.
I wonder if there's any Joe Pesci puppet porn.
would-
Yeah, of course.
it-
Wait,
it-
Joe Pesci?
That's
It's
what
a
I'm
different
doing.
world had they just prescribed Joe Pesci to Ritalin.
Is there a Joe Pesci puppet out there, man? There's got to be.
I don't know, but I'm about to drop some fucking hot unemployment money to stimulate this economy, if there is one.
I think that there's Joe Pesci puppets out here, y'all.
I would buy a My Cousin Skeeter replica puppet. Why about I just buy the real thing? Shit.
Oh yeah, you got enough money.
Is that something like that?
You know what I'm saying?
That's the Up guy.
No, I ain't never seen that shit.
I've never seen it either. Someone told me that
Pretty good, though.
anytime someone tells me they see a movie and they cry, I fucking avoid that movie. Because I cried watching Toy Story 3 in the movie theater. I never felt so weak. You ever cry in front of a theater full of black teenagers?
Yeah. I went and saw Mortal
Or-
Kombat 2 Annihilation. Yeah.
Needless to say.
Yeah, I cried when Reptile went into the Outworld.
So you tell me the movie make you cry? I ain't fucking watching. I'm already not watching any fucking movies, but I ain't watching nothing will make me cry.
Yeah, it sucks to feel things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why
You
drinking's
bottle that
great.
shit up.
It is June. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
It is
bottle
June,
that
baby.
shit up until you find yourself on like the 36th floor of the Mandalay Bay Casino fucking hotel in Las Vegas.
Subscribing to a podcast from a bunch of idiots out in Michigan.
Yup, subscribe.
Hey. Hi. That's Casey on Boy
Overlooking a
Shooter.
country music festival. Just,
Well,
I think I'm gonna finally subscribe to those guys' Patreon.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
baby.
one.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Well,
I
yeah,
can't wait
guys.
to get on this weekend, dude. Podsmack is the shit. Podsmack
yeah,
is
Podsmack
Podsmack's
is
where it's at.
good. That's a good time.
Yeah,
no,
Podsmack's where
so
it's at.
shooters, if you like new metal as much as we do, and we don't talk about it enough on this show, you come on over and get yourself a cup of coffee every weekend, baby. You know what I mean? You could get
Yeah.
yourself a damn cup of coffee.
For loco coffee, protein coffee, whatever you got,
Yeah.
take it.
mhm.
But boys, how do you feel about we got our plugs in. I run off on the plug twice.
Oh, you can find me, shooters. I'm doubling down now. Content creator here. Ignore the Instagram on my part, on the personal. Come on over to the Twitter. Let's have some fun before it gets banned. It's
Tweeting.
Absent Father 420. You know what I'm saying? Also,
You can find me at Count Caligula on Instagram, Sasha Vite on everything else. Mr. Mistake somewhere else. I don't know. Got Mr. Mistake in your daughter's text messages.
Oh, shit, the phone book.
On your daughter's Tinder account.
You can catch some hot Sopranos memes at Boys Shooting Club Instagram. You can find some infrequent pod updates at BS Club Pod on Twitter. You can find my shit at Lion Ghoulman on all that fucking bullshit. Stolen Valor 420 on Activision.
We got a subreddit too, Boys Shooting Club subreddit.
Boys Shooting Club subreddit, Boys Shooting Club Discord. We're looking for some people to groom. So if you wanna get groomed with some ASMR sissy hypnosis, find us, find any of us on social media, get in our DMs, and we'll hook you up with a Discord link.
Could we just call it sysnosis?
Sysnosis, yeah. So hit us up for some sysnosis. Facebook group Boys Shooting Club. I'm trying to get like a Second Life account up and running. Maybe we could have a shooter meetup on Second Life. That would be really cool.
Smart, man. I got that Garfield avatar I've been waiting to use.
Oh, now's the time to bust that shit out.
Oh yeah, sit on.
I got a Cerberus, the fucking 18-headed dog from the Greek mythology.
Smart.
With a hard fucking dick on that thing.
Yeah.
Ready to fuck
penises.
White anime fucking whores.
All right, guys. It's always a pleasure to see you. And thank you, shooters, for listening. Always, for subscribing, tuning in, for donating. Always.
We'll see you this weekend for the Patreon app.
Hell yeah, y'all see you.
God bless.